fun things going on this week. Still nothing from the Bank of Japan though, which I'm confused about. Just like I'm sure you guys are, we've still got more than 2% inflation there in their economy, and they just continue to hold interest rates. Their prime minister is going to meet with Trump tomorrow here in the U.S., so we'll see how that goes. But for them to continue to hold interest rates, I don't know how they can keep kicking the can like this. I feel like things are going to break with private credit where it's at and everything else. And then we've got all this momentum for digital assets also. Yesterday, we had the CFTC and the SEC issue a joint memorandum or understanding, basically, that the majority of digital assets are not securities, they're commodities. Now, the contracts that people issue on top of these things obviously can be securities, and we're still kind of up in the air a little bit on staking and liquidity pools and some of the other things. They did outline, a framework, but until we have congressional legislation, they're just doing the best they can with what they got. So waiting on the Clarity Act for everything to be kind of codified, but they are moving forward in good faith. From what I understand, the SEC has also approved for the stock market to now be tokenized, which is wild. We know earlier, last year at Swell, we had the president of NASDAQ talking about that. You've had New York Stock Exchange talking about that. And you've even had Paul on a couple different social media networks, large networks like CNN, back in settlement of the stock market, and that they would tokenize the stock market later this year in 2026. So exciting to see that finally moving forward here. And then on top of all of that, you've got Evernorth filing their S4 today to be able to finalize their SPAC. So we're waiting on the SEC to approve the S4 for XRP-N to be, actually have the XRP and be able to do things with it, and for that to trade, kind of post money, which is going to be 1 billion XRP or $1 billion in XRP added to the SPAC vehicle that they acquired middle of last year. And it's been a long time. It's unusual that a SPAC would take this long for them to finalize it, but we are here at the finish line for that. So, and that's what they said. They said that they would finalize that sometime in Q1, and we're right here in the last couple weeks